Okay, thanks. So, thank you very much to the organization, to the organizers of the Janta Parliament and Jan Sarokar for giving us this opportunity. I will briefly speak about universal maternity entitlements on behalf of the Right to Food campaign. So, just to flag what Swati has already said about the crisis of nutrition in India, we find that the National Family Health Survey 5, which has released data for selected states, has shown that the prevalence of stunting among children is very worrying because it has remained either stagnant or increased. And this is a real reflection of the fact that there is very poor maternal nutrition, insufficient breastfeeding, and widespread anemia. So, the way to actually boost maternal well being would be through providing comprehensive maternity protection, including the supplementary nutrition. And I feel that we should actually be focusing on that in the national budget, and there has to be a lot of focus on this. So, in this, the way in which India could address this crisis is through the implementation of the Food Security Act, which said a minimum of rupees 6,000 should be given to every mother as a maternity benefit. And the scheme that was framed by the central government, the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, would actually have been the way to implement it. But it actually ends up subverting the NFSA by limiting the cash provision from less to 5,000 and restricting the benefit only to the first live birth of the woman. And it has to be given only to women who are more than 18 years old. Luckily, as Swati has also pointed out, state governments have taken leadership and shown the way by implementing better maternity benefit schemes which have more coverage and more financial allocation. In this year, how has it been budgeted? So if we actually feel that women should get this, the budget should be 17,000 crore, in which there can be a 60-40 fund share ratio between central and state governments, in which the central government should actually be at least 8,000 crores to ensure that maternity benefits are given to all the women as per the law. But when we look at what was given last year, we find that only 2,500 crores was actually allocated, which resulted in a massive under coverage. And it was actually, according to some surveys, less than 25 or even 20% of the eligible women. And also, there is a vicious cycle of underutilization and merging of schemes. So, for instance, we found that last year, although the allocation was around 2,500, the revised estimates show 1,300 crores. So, this has happened in many schemes which are for the nutrition of women and girls or the coverage of creche for the young infant. And this year, what has happened is all of these are subsumed under something called umbrella ICDS. But does that actually mean an improvement? No. The actual subsuming has resulted in a very, very small increase. And here we have now 4 schemes which have been clubbed together, which includes the Anganwadi, the Poshan, the adolescent girls, and the National Creche Scheme. And disaggregated allocations have not been provided. So then what happens is that we cannot seek accountability and we cannot figure out where the underspending is occurring, and always that becomes a rationale for allocating less budgets in the next year. So these very important schemes which are for the health of women, girls, and infants are actually being reduced and undercut through this method of combination and umbrella schemes. What happened during COVID? So the Right to Food campaign actually did a survey of eligible women for the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana and reached out across about 11 states, 255 districts, and we managed to cover about over 1,000 women actually. And we found that the Anganwadis had registered these women, 96% had already been registered, and they were actually mostly getting the supplementary nutrition that the Anganwadi workers had to distribute, which is about 78% of them were getting it, and all of them, like at least 82%, have their bank accounts. So if this cash transfer of the PMMVY had reached them, it would have been an excellent and essential support for the nutrition of pregnant and breastfeeding women. But our survey shows that despite all these enabling factors, 80% women did not get the money at all. And of the 20% who did get it, barely 1/4 got the complete amount. So the rest actually got very small amounts, like maybe the first installment or maybe two at the most. So this actually shows that during COVID, this crisis has become much more intense, and the vicious cycle of undernutrition among women and girls, leading to actually the lowered nutritional level of the breastfeeding mother or the pregnant mother, is going to lead to further stagnation or rise in the stunting of children. So, what are our demands? So, if we recognize that maternity protection is essential to ensure that women have enough to eat, women can rest from arduous work and can breastfeed the baby, and therefore also we can have improved nutrition indicators for the country, it has to become a universal entitlement. And that is what the campaign is calling for. So, what are our demands? Of the budget, we feel that the clubbed scheme must show the disaggregated amounts for each of these different components. Secondly, for the maternity benefit scheme, a minimum outlay of 8,000 crores, according to the 60-40 sharing, must be provided by the central government. Only then we can ensure that the right to maternity benefits of all women, as defined as per the NFSA, can be realized, which would mean 17,000 crores. Our final point is that the coverage must be unconditional. We cannot actually start penalizing women for the number of children when the state has completely failed to provide contraception or abortion services throughout this year of the pandemic. So if women are pregnant, if they have unwanted pregnancies, this is not their fault. It is not that they are trying to have large families. So we must stop doing this kind of disqualifying and ensure that all women have access to the scheme. Thank you very much. I will stop here. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to take that. Thank you. Thank you, Swati.
Thank you so much, Yashodhara. That was excellent. And now